Hi there, and in this morning's video we're going to talk about how we can create a team for our class of students within, not surprisingly, Microsoft Teams. So the first place we head to is the Teams option on our toolbar. See, we can click it here, and you'll see I've already got some existing teams within my department: Physics, Chemistry General, Year 7, Year 8 and so on. So the first thing I need to do is head down to the bottom where it says Join or Create a Team. And if I select that option, you'll see I'm given the two choices: one to create a team and one to join an existing team. So let's select Create a Team. And as you can see, we've got 4 different options there depending on the kind of team that we're creating. In our case, because we want to do assignments and other things, we're going to choose class and we're going to give it a name. So let's call it ALS Year 9 Science and say Next. And at this point, it's going to give me the option to add some students or teachers to my class. Now, I've pre-prepared a few of these, so if I was to look on the list here and say Basil, you should find that Basil Kingsley is a student in the school, so I can add them to my class. And then when I've finished, I can say Close. So, surprise, surprise, I've now got my class, ALS Year 9 Science. I can upload some class materials, find some help. And from my ... alongside my ALS Year 9 Science, you'll see I've got an option here to add members, leave the team, edit the team. And if I edit the team, I can change things like the icon that's displayed, the grey level, the summary, and so on. So all sorts of options that I can do basically in there. Now by default, you'll see under Year 9 Science, it creates a general tab. That's where everything goes. But if I wanted to go a bit further and break things down, like I've done in my Year 7's class, I could look here and I could add a channel. So maybe I'll add a channel for chemistry, say add, and you'll see it's going to go away and do that. And maybe I'll add a channel for biology, if I could type right, like so, and so on. So I've now got my different channels. Now within my class, I want to make sure I've got a nice group of students to work with, so I can always come along here and I can add a member to my class. So who else might I add? Well, I happen to know my other pooch, Ferdinand, has a school account, so I can add Ferdinand to the class and say Close. I've now got 2 students that I can work with within my lesson. And if I look across on my student device and quickly whiz to my Teams, I'll have a channel there where if I sit and submit a response, you should see shortly in my general tab, Ferdinand has replied with "Hi sir," and I can use little emotions to respond to that, as well as replying. So I've started a very basic class that allows me to group my collection of students together. I can break down conversations by particular topics, and all the time, if I need to, with those students that are part of my group, I can go up the top here and select Meet, or I can start a meeting right now and talk to them online in Teams. Watch one of my other videos for how to use the basic video conferencing features within Teams, or we can schedule a meeting which will put an invite in everybody's calendars and a link for them to click on and join the meeting. So that's the very basics of how we actually create our own class within Teams. You'll see here we can upload class materials. Now I can do it at this point here, where I can choose files that I want to add to the resources. And you'll see it provide me with a little list that I can then go away and add into. So I can choose to upload my files, download them, or add them from somewhere else. If I say upload, it will say I want to upload some files, and it will simply let browse to find what I need to add. In this case, I'll add this space resource to the students, and it's now within my resources for everybody to see. If I click on the link, you'll see it will give me a quick preview, hopefully, of my solar system. There we go, Close. Go back to my posts, and I've now just simply got my resources here, but I've got some class materials for all my students to access. And having done that and got our class, there are really 2 steps of areas we can do alongside having a conversation here. Is we can start our meetings, or we can send assignments to our students for them to work on, where we can hand out work, wait for them to complete it, send it back, and then we can assess it. And I'll cover that in a subsequent video.